But my nickname is the Human Clamp. They call me the Clamp God. And basically, I just aggravate people till they mad, steal the ball. They say I'll be fouling, but you ain't playing hard if you ain't fouling. Like, you don't got to be the best player. Be the best at what you do. I know I'm not going to score 30 points every game. Like, I'm going to be the best leader. Work hard. Work hard at what you do. Don't lose focus. You do. Don't never stop. Don't let nobody tell you different. Basically, like, do what you do. Be the best at what you can do.
Tim Carter, welcome to the show, my boy.
What's up, bro? Appreciate you.
Appreciate you for taking the time to be on this. It means a lot. Tim Carter, you're a Tallahassee, Florida native. Talk to me about what it was like growing up in Tallahassee, what your childhood was like, everything like that.
Really, Tally was home for a little bit, but it was great actually. Like, and then it got to the point like I was losing focus. Like, I was playing around too much, not focusing on school. I went there um my middle school year all the way up to my sophomore year, and I was getting in trouble in school and stuff. And my auntie then wasn't like having it or whatever, this and that. So I transferred to TC. That's when I came to Tampa, type thing.
Okay. So when you were in Tally growing up, what sports did you play coming up? How did you get introduced to basketball, or did you play any other sports?
Oh, I played football I played football in Tampa actually, like when I was in elementary school with Darren, and me seeing him starting to play basketball. I used to come down here every summer, like for like 2 months. I used to come down here every summer, bro. Literally every summer. So us being at the gym, we'll go to the YMCA every day. Me seeing them play basketball every day, just like, okay, I got to get into it. You feel me? Like, and then I started training with Frank. Frank really, like, he saw something in me, whatever, and he really started training me. He was like, "You really can do this. Like, you really can play basketball." And then ever since that day, like he like told me that, I just like took it, just started playing basketball.
For sure.
So really watching my cousin play basketball, that's what really made me play basketball.
For sure. Before we keep going, shout out D-Rob. I want you to shout him out. Shout out everything.
Shout out D-Rob. He's gonna blow in the music. Y'all already know what time it is, bro. Stop playing.
Y'all go tune in. I'm gonna leave some of his stuff in the bio to this. Make sure y'all go tune in. I'm gonna leave his Instagram too. Everybody go tune in, tap in with that. So back then you was coming to Tampa during the summers playing basketball. You was playing football. You seen D, everybody else around playing basketball. Well, y'all was playing at Central City Y?
Yep.
Man, I definitely seen an old picture of all of y'all. It was you,
Bro, it was me, League, Ron, Ori, Robert, all us, bro. We all grew up there every day. Like, we was there every day. From when it opened to when it closed, bro. No cap.
What was them? Tell me about, just give everybody a picture. All those people he just named a lot of real good basketball players, a lot of real successful people. Tell me about just what it was like them days being at the gym all day. Like, I definitely, especially
it was like it wasn't even like us going to play basketball. It was like more like a family thing. Like, we'll all text, be like, boom, y'all there yet? Y'all there yet? Like, we all just wanted to see each other face type thing every day, bro. And it was like, it was cool. Everybody was cool. We competed every day playing basketball, ran the gym. I don't know. It was like an everyday thing.
For sure. I feel like that's something that I be missing. Like, being older, like, for example, I seen you literally a month, maybe 2 months ago at this point at Wing Express, late night, random night, just random. I had just came home from school. Of course, we said, what's up, blah, blah, blah. We're going to hang out, this, and this. We're going to link, this, and this. We ain't linked since then. That's how I be with a lot of your friends. Even if you mean it in the most, like, sincere way, like you really mean to hang out. Like, nowadays that we older, everybody got their own lives, their own responsibilities, everything. Like, it's not just, it's not as easy just to just link. Like, we talking about how you guys, everybody done had that kind of thing. Like, anybody know exactly what you're saying. Y'all was just kids having fun, competing. It wasn't even, like you said, it wasn't even just basketball. It was just y'all wanted to hang out, have fun. So I definitely already know what time.
Facts.
You start picking up basketball more, being around D. You said Mr. Frank, he started training you. Shout out to him too. I don't know him that well, but I definitely seen him around. Shout him out.
Yeah, shout out Frank Daniels.
Yes, sir. He started training you. So when from that time you started training, when did you see that you knew you was like, all right, I could actually kind of like I could do something with this. Like it's not just fun anymore.
Really, my eighth grade year. My coach and Tally from my high school, he was like, "You're not playing JV, like you're on varsity." When I was on varsity, it just made me like, oh dang, I'm like, I really can do something. You feel me? Like I'm not playing JV. They said I'm not even on practice with JV type thing. You feel me? So me playing varsity, that just opened my eyes even more. Like, dang, I didn't start, but I've got minutes. You feel me? Like I got minutes. So it was just like I can really do this, bro. I really can do this.
For sure. Me personally, I didn't play varsity as a freshman. I started, like I practiced with JV. I played JV freshman year. I practiced with JV and played varsity sophomore year and then on. But I know, like looking back now, honestly, I don't think I was really ready. Like I'm playing point guard. I don't think I was ready to play point guard on varsity my freshman year, honestly. Like, tell me about what it was like just being, like you just said, it was eye-opening, making you feel like you could really do it. But like, what was it like actually playing? Like, I know you probably wasn't as
It was
comfortable
like,
at first.
yeah, it wasn't comfortable at first, but it's a much faster pace. You feel me? Like me coming out of middle school straight to varsity is so much faster. Like, but my coach was just telling me like, you're going to mess up. Like, we got you in to mess up before you can realize when you get older, it's not going to be just like that. Like you gonna kill. Like you gonna torch them. Like he threw me in the fire very early.
For sure. Being thrown in that fire, I know it definitely made you way more poised, way more cool, calm,
Comfortable.
collected, comfortable, like you said. Definitely. What was it like just seeing exactly what you said, how your coach? First, I want to say, what was it like having a coach that even had that kind of belief in you? Like he put that kind of belief in you to even go in there and mess up. Like a lot of coaches, they won't even tolerate mess ups a lot of time. They won't even have the confidence or the faith or the belief in a player to even put you in that situation. What was it like just having a coach that believed in you?
It was a great feeling. Like it was like it felt like somebody was actually down for you and actually like see some like you have potential. My coach was telling me you got the potential. You got the potential to be like a high major or you can go somewhere to get paid. So it was just like eye opening for me that I can see he put the trust into me. So my sophomore year, I started starting some games.
Your sophomore year, things started moving a little bit faster. You was more comfortable,
Faster.
obviously. So after your sophomore year, you ended up moving to Tampa all the way. Talk to me about what it was like when you moved here all the way. I know, like you just said, you just mentioned you was already familiar with Tampa coming in the summers, spending time with your family, with D, everybody else here, your friends here. What was it like just being here full time, and what was the transition like?
Well, it was really hard for me to leave my school my sophomore year. Like, but I had to realize, like, I had to put into my head, like, I love that school, but it's not like I'm losing focus. You feel me? Like that school still love me. I can go back there and visit that school anytime I want. But me moving to Tampa, it just like it made me get the motive, like to be on the right path, like stop all the nonsense, stop all the like bullshitting around type thing.
For sure. I think that's major. Like just being able to make a decision like that at that age. At that age, you probably what, 16, about to be
Yeah.
17, 15, 16, 17, around there. Like that's a lot of time. Like, for example, I know for sure. I mean, I can't say for sure. Tally to Tampa, that's still a big move at that time. But like I remember coming out of high school, I was supposed to do prep at Hargrave Military Academy. And like I was just like I wasn't ready. Like in my mind, I mentally wasn't ready to just make that sacrifice and go like far away from home, being
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Like what was like what made you actually get into that like frame of mind to where like you had to like make the sacrifice and come to Tampa for your last 2 years?
No cap. It was like it was one of my choices, but it was like more on the like family thing. Once the family say you're going, you're going. So once they was like, okay, you out of here, and I got accepted into TC
Oh
to
yeah.
play with my cousin. yeah, you're out of here.
Out of there. No option.
Yeah.
So boom, you actually made the move here. You start school at TC. You went from a public school, Rickers High School in Tally, to TC. First, I want to talk about what you feel are the differences between public school and private school. We had this conversation on a lot of different shows in the past. I've been a part of the difference. Like, I want to know from your perspective, like, what's the difference between public school and private school?
I feel like private school was like uniform, of course. We had to wear uniform every day. White socks, Sperry's. You feel me? It was like I feel like it was more like united. Like it was more like one. Like everybody like had an opinion, but everybody was like together type thing. You feel me? Public school, everybody on their own, everybody wearing anything they want, doing what they want, a lot of trouble. Private school did not have that.
Not for sure. I think looking back, like I've been to charter schools, private schools, public schools. Like at charter schools and private schools where you got to wear uniform, I feel like looking back now, obviously nobody wanted to wear no uniform back then, but like now that I think about it, first it was a lot easier to get dressed for school because you know exactly what all you got to do is
wearing.
All you got to do is make sure it's washed. That's it.
Yeah,
like
you
once
can say the fits for the parties.
Right. That and two, like I know the purpose of that, like, because I thought I was in deep thought one day. I was like, bro, there has to be a reason for us wearing uniforms. Like, and I thought about it. The reason we wear uniforms is, especially in high school, bro, kids are mean, bro. Like, people gonna make fun of what everybody got, what everybody wearing, this and this.
That's right.
Private school, bro, if you wear a uniform, is nothing. Like,
what could you say about somebody?
You wearing
the same thing as me, bro.
You wearing the same faded green shirt. You wearing the same short khaki shorts. Like, it's the same thing. Like, so I feel like what you said too about just trouble, like everything. Like, it's obviously more kids in a public school. It's more everything at a public school. Really, like you could get into more, and you got teachers that don't care as much. It's teachers that care, obviously, but like you feel me? Like at a private school, 9 times out of 10, all your teachers there, they know each other. It's tight knit, like you said, together, unity, all that stuff you said. I pretty much agree with all of that.
Yeah.
But boom, so you get to TC. What was it like getting there? It was you, Kevin, D, Terrell, Ty. Talk to me about Messiah. Like, talk to me about y'all team. Y'all definitely was loaded. Y'all definitely had y'all had 2 state championship runs, didn't it?
Yeah.
Talk to me about all of that. Just give everybody the breakdown. Everybody want to know what that was like. Playing with an NBA player, other high-level basketball players, athletes. Let me know.
Me coming to TC, that was a blessing. Like, it was like, I don't know. I've been playing with some of them guys. It was like me coming back home, playing with some of my friends. Like, it was great. Like, I got to the point that we was just like, okay, well, how could I put this? Like, we all knew how each other played. So it was easier for me to just come in and fit in, you know?
For sure.
So that team, I feel like we should have won states, but I can't go back and change time. But I love that team. Like, my junior year team, that was the team.
Y'all was that stick.
Stick.
So junior year, y'all got Kevin Knox, of course. This is Kevin's senior year. Everybody knows Kevin Knox. Well, if you don't know Kevin Knox, he's from our city, Tampa, Florida, TC graduate, Kentucky, one and done, straight to the league. Man, we played y'all in all right. So in our city, it's a jamboree type thing at Berkeley Prep every year at the beginning of the year for all the new refs that need training. They all come ref games. It'd be like 8-minute games, 16-minute games, just a little jamboree.
Yeah.
We played against y'all boys, and Kevin came out there and had a cool 20 in 8 minutes running. 8 minutes running clock, 20 points, going crazy, blocking everything. Like,
that's what he do, bro.
Tell me what it was like just seeing all the hard work that he put in, the player that he became, and what it was like just having him on your team.
Shit, being along Kev, obviously, it's just like everybody don't get to play with an NBA player. So being along him, watching his work ethic, it made me want to work harder. Like, after some basketball games, Coach Knox and me and Kevin, we'd go to the gym, put up shots after a game, bro. Like me watching him, it just made me, it opened my eyes even more. Like, okay, I gotta work harder to get what he had or get past him, you know.
For sure.
But just playing with him, it just made us like it's obviously it's cool to play with an NBA player. It was just like it was just a blessing, honestly.
I feel like, man, I would have.
Watching some of the things he did in the game, I'm just like, whoa, bro, is this true?
It's unreal.
Throwing lobs to him. I'm like, whoa, is he
Like,
gonna catch that one? Of course.
for sure. When I seen that, bruh, honestly, bruh, man, the worst AAU loss I ever had in my entire life,
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. We played Tampa Bay Warriors. This is fifth grade. I was in like third grade playing up, like fifth grade. Bro, we played Tampa Bay Warriors. Their team was Amari,
Yeah.
Antoine Jones, Kevin, Dexter, Messiah. Like they was loaded.
All hoopers.
They was loaded. Like I never seen nothing like it in my life. Like we literally got beat by 50 points in Memorial Gym. It was like a 9:30 game, like an early morning game. So nobody really even seen it. But like that was the worst. Like after that, I was like, damn, do I even need to play basketball? Like, and that was back then. They was obviously all good, but they wasn't like nobody was thinking, oh, Kevin Knox wanted
Going
them
to the
to the
league.
league, like, or
Yeah.
Antoine Jones. Like nobody knew who these people were at that time, obviously. So like I know you've seen all the hard work. You've seen some crazy stuff live in action in games. Like, man, I already know that's a hell of an experience. What was it like when y'all played at the John Wall tournament or the John Wall shootout, that event that he had? I remember seeing videos from that. That bit was dumb packed. I was like, man, I wish I would have been playing in that. Like, tell me about like that experience specifically.
Bro. So we walk in the gym.
John
Gym is
Wall
packed.
sitting courtside, right under the basket. Like, man.
Yeah, he's sitting courtside. As soon as we walk in, he texts Todd Strickland, like, come here, bro. Like, come here and chat with him. Like, Todd Strickland, like, text his phone and said, come here, bro. Todd was like, look at this, bro. I'm like, bro, you lying, bro. And we walked over there to John Wall. He said, what's up to all of us? Like, what up, bro? What up, bro? So the first game, the crowd was amazing. Like, the crowd was amazing. So the first game, we in a dog fight. So little do you know, they think we all about to lose. So like 2 seconds left on the clock, Kevin hits a buzzer beater to end the game.
Game
Buzzer. We running around the court, the whole gym, everybody, the whole team running around the gym like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like, bro, like we won the championship, bro. We go in the locker room, Kevin's trending. Tampa Catholic's trending on Twitter, bro. We like,
wow.
No way. No way. John Walker, bro, I played against DeAndre Ayton, bro.
Real life.
He's in the NBA. We almost beat them. They won, of course. But it's just a good experience, bro. It just give us all exposure.
For sure. Going into your senior year, we all play in the summer league. I want you to tell the story. We played you guys, Final Four game, Tampa Prep, main court, my school versus your school. I want you to tell the story about that game. I definitely remember it was a physical game. The refs wasn't calling no fouls. It was a good game. Great game. I want you to tell the story about that game. What you remember from that game.
Yeah, I just remember a dog fight, honestly. Like,
Real
I
dog.
remember us going at it. We all talking trash, but we all homeboys. We all talk trash when we on the court type thing. But that game was most definitely a challenge for us. Like, y'all really came with that energy, no cap.
Yeah.
But obviously, we came out with a dub.
All right.
What happened, DJ?
This is what happened. Everybody, this is what happened. So boom, we playing the game. First off, this game is it's a summer league game. This is probably the most turned summer league game I've ever been in. Everybody, it's like standing room only around this one court. We got Coach Knox going crazy, yelling. We got my coach going crazy, yelling at us, yelling at everybody, the refs, everybody. Real good game. Get to the final quarter, the fourth quarter, close game going out all the way down the wire. I remember y'all got the ball pretty much on like a full court. I'm pretty sure it was a full court out of bounds play. Tim came down, pulled up a three. I might have contested it. I might have fouled him. I definitely didn't foul him. I definitely didn't foul him. They called an and one on the 3-pointer, 4-point play in summer league. Game over. Buzzer went off. We lost.
TC advances.
TC advances. We definitely lost the game. I definitely cried. I was so.
What your coach said about that, bro?
He just, I don't remember. Like, he wasn't even that game. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that game, he showed me, like, I felt like he cared about me a lot. Like, I knew he already cared about me, but like, our coach, like, if you know, bro. Like, our coach, he used to get into us like a lot. Like, he would get on us a lot, especially me playing point guard. He used to be on me all the time. When I was younger, I didn't even realize that he loved me, cared for me, just wanted me to do better. But at that time, part of me was like, damn, like, I know he gonna rip me as soon as the game over, just like for even fouling. But on that play, as soon as it happened, like, he was on the refs, because I still, whether or not I feel like it was a foul or not, it was a foul, because they called it. Y'all won the game, we lost. But I still feel like I didn't foul you, and he felt the same way, and he was going like he had my back, so like I felt like it was all good. Like, not obviously not all good that we lost the game, but like I feel like since he had my back and he felt like it wasn't that either, then it just was what it was. It just wasn't our day. So
yeah,
we lost, but y'all went on, and that was that. So after summer league, fall season, or the school year start, fall season. Talk to me about your senior year. Talk to me about your senior year total, school and on the court. Like, what was your senior year like at Tampa Catholic?
my senior year, it was like a breeze. Like, it felt like it went by so quick, honestly. So my senior year, everybody thought basketball, we wasn't going to do what we did the last past years because we lost a couple players. But me, I had to take the leadership role and lead my team with a bunch of young guys, a couple seniors, like three other my homeboys, D-Rob and Asai. So I had to step up and be like the leader, like the vocal one, Like, stop playing, bro. Let's do this for real, bro. Stop playing in practice. Like, focus, bro. So me doing that, it's just like me, I had to push everybody to be the best at your position. Like, you don't gotta be the best player, be the best at what you do, type thing. I know I'm not gonna score 30 points every game. Like, I'm gonna be the best leader, type thing. You feel me?
If you're new to the show and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on the show. If you're tuned in through the audio experience, make sure you leave a review, a 5-star rating, and subscribe to the show.
But my senior year, we came out, we made the states. We lost to Vernon Carey. Who else they had? Scotty Barnes.
Everybody.
Trey Dooms. Bunch of D1 athletes. And of course, we wasn't ready. The boys took advantage of us, and they came out with a dub. But my senior year, it was cool. It was great. I had fun. I wouldn't change it for nothing.
I like what you said. I like to say just being a star in your role. Everybody say that, being a star in your role. Like, a lot of the times, like, stuff like that, sayings like that, mantras, whatever you want to call them, mottos, stuff like that, they sound so cliche until like you're in a position where you got to embrace one of them, or like you start to embrace one, or like you see somebody embrace being a star in their role, or like being consistent, or like all the stuff you hear, until you see somebody do exactly that and they go far and they make it doing what they do. I feel like that's definitely important, especially in any team sports, just everybody knowing their role, being a star in your role. Like you just said, you wasn't out there. Kevin averaged 40, 35, 30. He was doing stuff like that. Like, not everybody is meant to do that. I ain't never scored a 40 in a high school game or a college game. But like, just being a star in your role, I think that's definitely key for sure.
Yeah.
So after you graduated from TC, you ended up going to HCC, Hillsborough Community College. Talk to me about what went into your decision, just taking the JUCO route, knowing that it's not the sweetest of all paths. It's definitely tough. Talk to me about what went into your decision going there and what it was like when you got there.
Well, my decision of going there, I had a couple D1s, like I had FIU, but it was all walk-ons type thing. Man, one of my coaches, like, he reached out to the HCC coach, invited me to one of the open runs, and I went there and killed. He was like, do you want to stay home? Everything paid for. I was like, yeah, I stay home. Like, of course, I want to play in Tampa, play with some of my homeboys on the team already. Like, And then me staying home, it just like, I don't know, it just made me like realize I'm home. Okay. The coach believed in me. I can do stuff, played a lot. And it was just like a dream come true type thing.
For sure. We was in the
Just being
same.
just being able to just everybody don't get that college experience. Like just being able to get the little college experience I have type thing.
Sure. Obviously, when you were at TC, a private school like we talked about, you got to take your education serious, and you obviously got to keep your GPA at a certain level to play. What was the difference between like schoolwork and like being a student athlete in high school versus being in college when you first got to college?
So basically in high school, you're gonna have people on you like this. You feel me? Like you gonna have people on you. Like you don't have the like, I wouldn't say like the coach gonna care if you like not doing your work, not doing what you supposed to. The teachers gonna care not doing what you supposed to. But when you get in college, like you gotta push yourself really. Like everybody's not gonna have your back. Like everybody's not gonna be there for you. So you really just gotta focus. You gotta lock in and be like, okay, I got this much work, this much work. Okay, I gotta be more organized. I got this work, this work. Then I got practice this morning. Then I got practice this afternoon. See, it's just like so much you got to be organized basically.
For sure. I feel like especially the JUCO route, like boom. Everybody, obviously, if you playing sports in college and you're a student athlete, but I feel like as far as JUCO, it's kind of just like you do what you got to do or you don't.
Yeah,
Like you just do it or you don't. Like if you come to practice, do what you got to do in practice, you get on the court or you don't. You get hurt, you gonna be around or you not. Like you don't do your
yeah,
work, you gonna play or you don't. Like obviously your coaches care, but like your coach not finna hold your hand and just make like have you do like he can't make you do your work. We grown at this point. It's not like I feel like the difference between like Division I schools at D1 schools, like you got friends, you know people too, bro. They got tutors that's gonna help them with their work every day. They got a lot more resources just in general, period, all over. But especially the JUCO is like eat or starve. Is like you're gonna do what you gotta do or you're not. So like
or you
I
not.
feel like that's the biggest difference. It's kind of like just cutthroat on the court, off
Yeah,
the court, everything. What would be the biggest advice you would give to a student athlete that's in college right now or in high school? Like what would be your best advice to anybody that's a student athlete trying to make it?
work hard at what you do. Don't lose focus. Okay, you're in college for a reason. Everybody don't go to college. Everybody don't go to college to play basketball. Everybody don't make the high school basketball team. Work hard at what you do. Don't never stop. Don't let nobody tell you different. Basically,
For
you there for a reason. Even if it's the trashiest person on the team, he on the team for a reason. You feel me? Like do what you do. Be the best at what you can do
sure.
and what you there for.
For sure. I feel like that's the main thing. Like once you get to college or like any level, like once you just get in the routine of like what you got to do and just working hard, school, basketball, whatever sport you're doing, once you get in the routine and you just get in your mind that you locked in, that you just gotta, you know what you gotta do. I feel like that's the biggest problem. Like a lot of time people don't have the focus. Like you gotta have laser focus to get all of that stuff done. Like in a day, you got, like you just said, you got practice, you got weights. If you want to be great or you want to be better than good, you got extra workouts you want to do. You got
Yeah,
your school, you got tutoring, you got study hall. Like it's a lot of stuff going on, but like I feel like me personally, when I write stuff down, everything from the smallest thing, brush your teeth, wash your face, pray, everything. Like if you write your stuff down, I feel like and cross it off, like I feel like that's the key to just getting stuff done for sure.
facts.
So we talked about your upbringing, we talked about high school, we talked about college. Talk to me about what you got going on right now. Ballislife, East Coast Squad. Talk to me about what it's been like these past 1.5 months, 2 or so months, just being a part of that.
Well, being a part of Baller's life is crazy. Like I always I grew up watching Baller's Life. I grew up watching certain guys on Baller's Life and always want to be like, how do I get on Baller's Life? So one day me and Slim, we didn't go together, but we ended up being there at the same time as them at the court in Hyde Park. So it was Nick Breeze, it was Friga, It was Austin Mills, Zach, and Zach. So we there, we get a chance to play against them guys, and we like act normal. We was just hooping, and like a couple weeks later, they hit us up in our DM. Was like, "Yo, you want to run with us?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." He was like, "Yo, I've been looking for you. Like, I've been trying to get you like to run with us, but he couldn't find my Instagram or whatever. So he found my Instagram or whatever. So my first run was in Copeland Park, Copeland, and then my second run was at in Wesley Chapel. But I wasn't like officially Ballislife. Like I wasn't like official Ballislife until like a month ago.
For sure. First, I want to say congratulations on that. Like you said, everybody that's ever played basketball with Hoop Dreams has seen a Ballislife mixtape, a Ballislife documentary, any kind of production, anything. They see the Ballislife logo, you know what it is, you know it's official. So Congrats on being a part of that. So the first run, like you mentioned, it was at Copeland Park. Talk to me about just what that was like. Obviously, it wasn't in the plans to even be where you are today. Just give me the rundown of what it was like that day when you went to go hoop.
Well, that day, it was just like so many people at one park. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wow. So me coming in, I just like, they brought me there because they put me on a team because I was guarding Austin at the run, and I was really like locking them up, doing what I do. So, well, I'm known for the like locking up people type
Tell them
thing.
your name.
So,
Tell them.
Clamp God, that's me.
Yeah.
But so me going to Copeland, like I ain't expect nobody to like, besides my homeboys to know who I am. So me going out there, I was locking up being like an animal. So I was guarding Reggie. Then Reggie got into it at the park. It went viral. They posted me, it went viral. So obviously, like people thought I couldn't score, but obviously me joining a squad, I'm not finna come in there, take all the shots. Like I gotta adapt to what they do or whatever. So my job now is just to lock up people, do what I do, and score. I can score if I want to now. Like it's just a blessing. Like, and then the next room where it really opened my eyes, like people coming up to me already know who I am. So I'm like, whoa, you want to take a picture with me? Whoa, you want me to sign your ball? I'm like, whoa. It's just like Ballislife. Shout out Ballislife, bro. Shit crazy.
For sure. I think all of that you just said, it go back to two main things to me. Number one, like we just talked about, like you mentioned, being a star in your role. And number two, just being ready for opportunity. Like that day, if you would have just said, I don't want to go hoop today. If you would have been like, oh, it's outside. It's not inside that Copeland. I don't want to go. Like if you would have just did that, you would have missed out on your blessing. And also, like you just said, if you already know how that would have went. If you went in there your first time running with them guys, you just wanted to shoot up everything, they definitely wouldn't have probably called you back. Like, for sure. Like, I think that's major. Just even being able to have that kind of mentality, knowing that it's a lot of cameras out here, it's a lot of people out here, like you said, and you wasn't thinking about just, obviously you thinking about scoring, but like that wasn't what you came there to do. You came there to like show that you had some kind of value, you could bring something to the squad that they didn't have at the time. It's been about a month and a half, 2 months, like you said. You done got your own nickname. Tell everybody your nickname. Tell everybody what you do on the court. Just tell everybody about you. If they haven't seen you play, tell everybody what you do and how you play.
Well, my nickname is the Human Clamp. They call me the Clamp God, and I put people on the Clamp Island type thing. And basically, I just aggravate people till they mad, steal the ball. They say I'll be fouling, but you ain't playing hard if you ain't fouling.
For sure. For sure. You ain't playing hard if you ain't fouling. How many you get in the real game?
What? How many what?
Fouls.
Oh, of course, like if you ain't damn near about to foul out, you ain't playing.
Gotta use them. You gotta use them, huh?
Gotta use them.
Yes, sir. Like you just said, these past 2 months, month and a half, it's been kind of a blur. I remember we were just talking about it. I remember seeing you on a normal. You still had a hella followers. You still had 8K, 9K. From what I can just remember in my head from right now. Right now, what you sitting at?
28.
28. He gonna have 30. He gonna have 30K by the time the East and West game comes on.
Yes, no cap. I'm gonna have 30K by next week.
We got the Ballislife East Coast, West Coast game coming up August 19th. he gonna be at 30K before then for sure. For sure after, no exceptions. Talk to me about what that's been like having y'all guys set that up, y'all going out to Cali, playing for that bag. Tell me about that experience so far, the pre-experience and what you're expecting to get out of it.
Right now, it's just like everybody's looking forward to the game. Like it's hype, but it's gonna live up to the hype type thing, you know? Like everybody's waiting for this game and waiting to see who come out with this victory. The East Coast obviously gonna win in 3. We playing 5 games, and winner take home 20K.
Big bag, 20 racks.
Yeah, 20 racks.
Man, I think me personally, I've been tuned in. I didn't see the Copeland video. I definitely saw the Chapel video. I was about to be out. I would have came out there and gave you buckets, man. I just think personally, like, it's cool to see basketball on this level. Like, this not an NBA game. Y'all not in college actively. Some of you guys have played in college. Y'all obviously have basketball experience, but it's not like y'all getting paid to do this, but it's not, it's not like a league. This is just this 8 guys.
Brand.
It's a brand, and there's millions of people that's really about to tune in. Like, y'all really might
really a brand it really all it is, bro, is a brand and a camera, bro. That's all it is.
I think y'all might y'all definitely probably gonna hit an M on that video, because I know it's people just
on like East versus West.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna do like 5 million.
5 million. Y'all heard it here first. Tim said it's gonna hit 5 million.
Like 5 million, bro.
I don't know exactly what it's gonna do. I know for sure it's gonna go over 1 million though, for sure.
Yeah, we get 1 million by ourselves.
Shit. Man, that's gonna be major. I want everybody that see this, everybody that hear this, make sure y'all tune into this August 19th. East Coast versus West Coast game. It's gonna be a hell of a game. You got Tim Carter, the clamp guy. You got Slim, Frank Nitty. A lot of guys, a lot of high-level players. It's gonna be a hell of a show for sure. All right, we just got a few quick questions just to wrap up the show. What has been the biggest obstacle you had to face making it to this point right now where you are today?
The biggest? I don't really know. I ain't really go through nothing crazy yet. But really it's just like, I don't know, just like the bad. You're gonna get some hate in your DMs. You're gonna get some people like, I got people like, bro, you trash, bro, I want to kill you in my DMs. Like, obviously that, but
we ain't sweating that.
Yeah, we ain't sweating that. Obviously, you don't get bad stuff, but you also gonna get some good stuff.
So I want you kind of like, today's standards, you pretty much like on, like, you Instagram famous, like, but you have fame, like you have fans, people that know your face now. Talk to me about like what you just said. Like, how do you handle like people being in your comments, people being in your DMs like that? Because everybody say they want to be famous. Everybody say they want to be known. But like, talk to me about that. Like, how do you deal with that kind of stuff?
Honestly, you just gotta act like you've been there before. Like in the Miami Pro, Hassan Whiteside walked up to me and was like, "What's up, Clamp?" I was just like, "What up, bro?" Like acting normal, bro. He noticed me and Slim. He was just like, he walked up to us. He was like, "What up, Slim and Clamp?" I was like, "What's up, bro?" He was just like on some cool stuff. So you just got to basically act like you've been there before.
For sure. What's the number one thing for you to do in your free time? Other than
watch videos, practice, watch videos. I'll be chilling, bro.
Watch Ballislife.
Ballislife.
Who's been the biggest influence in your life this far?
Right now?
Just so far in your life, like who's had the biggest influence in your life, like the biggest impact?
Really just like all my family that I've been around.
For sure. What do you feel like you need to improve the most in your game?
Really shooting. Everything else valid.
For sure. Who are your top 5 favorite rappers out right now?
D-Rob.
D-Rob. That's it? Yeah.
Lico too great. John Trey. All my homeboys. I don't be caring about Young Boy. I don't be caring about none of them. They already made it, bro. I support my homeboys.
Shout out to 1K. Shout out to D-Rob.
37 boy. Tone rap when he rap. Everybody, bro.
I've been telling that man to stop playing. I've been telling this man to stop playing. He be flagging, man.
He be playing, bro. Shout out to Tone, though.
Shout out to everybody. Everybody that got mentioned on this from the start to the finish. Shout out to y'all, everybody.
Yeah.
So far on y'all Ballislife, like kind of tour when y'all been going to play, what's been your favorite stop, your favorite part, your favorite people that you played against? What city was it and how was that?
The most recent one, Miami.
At the Pro League?
Yeah, Pro League and the court takeover we did. It was just like a good scenery. It was like a lot of palm trees and a lot of pro guys that was out there.
You almost caught a mean body outside.
I'm so mad at myself.
You would be at about 50K right now. You would have what?
Tasty damn near.
You sent me that bit. I said, oh my gosh.
Bro, I was so mad, bro.
Man.
You know how many DMs I woke up to? It was like, bro, if you would have made that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, probably somewhere overseas, bro. Honestly, like this, what I'm doing right now is giving me so many opportunities. Like I got so many people hitting me up about just playing defense, bro. You don't see nobody that what I do is rare, bro. You don't see nobody just post a full highlight tape of straight defense. You feel me? Like everybody wants to score, but me, I'm trying to start something different, bro. Honestly.
Again, like we said, being a star in your role, it'll do it. Being a star in your role. Bron or Jordan?
Bron.
Let me see.
I only say that because I didn't grow up watching Jordan. I grew up watching Bron.
For sure.
I can't go off highlights. I actually watched Bron.
For sure. Who are your top five defenders of all time from the NBA? Any position, guards, forwards, bigs. Who are your top five, like top five people that you just...
I really only got three.
Three? Let me hear them.
Yeah. Pat Bev.
Yeah.
We got LeBron James, obviously.
Okay.
LeBron's a clam. And then we got what's his name?
GP?
Who?
Gary Payton?
Him too. We got him. And then we got who's a dog on defense right now in the league?
PJ Tucker.
PJ. What's his name?
Think about a guard or a big man?
A guard.
Drew Holiday?
Dog.
Holiday? Man, if I had to make a top five, I'd say Gary Payton.
Oh, Kawhi.
Man, bump that, bro. That's dead to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's dead. It's dead. Obviously, he's a good defender. He's a great defender, whatever you want to say. I'm not in the NBA, so I can't. I'm not into that, like calling people trash, this, and this. Like, feel me? They where I want to be. But what I just seen Luka Doncic do to PG and Kawhi Leonard in 2 years straight, 2 playoffs straight. Man, going for 40-point triple doubles every time they touch the court. Every time you want throwing passes like this, shooting off 1 foot, talking his shit. Yeah, like I'm kind of obviously they still lock up, but like they kind of just done faded in my mind a little bit. I had to say Gary Payton, Hakeem Olajuwon used to be like that on defense. Okay. I'm trying to think who just stick up in my head. Drew Holiday is a dog. Pat Bev, he a dog. All right, last couple questions. If you could meet and spend a day with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Be Michael Jackson. He's a GOAT. Be Drake. He's a GOAT. And LeBron James.
That might be the toughest 3 on this show. I asked this on every episode. I done got a lot of Michael Jackson definitely has came up a lot. Bron definitely a lot. Not too many people have said Drake before though. I done got a lot of people though.
What?
That you might have the toughest 3 so far. That might be noted. Toughest top 3 so far. All right, boom. Last question. Who do you want to see on the show? Whoever you say, you got to help me plug me in. Who you want to see on this show?
On this show?
Yeah.
Next?
Anytime. I can't promise that it's going to be next, but anytime. Whoever you say, you got to plug.
LeBron James.
Oh, my gosh, man.
I'll do Slim next.
Slim?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Might have to hit him up, talk to him about that. All right. All right, that's about it for the show. Tim, my dog, thank you again for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it. Let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Tim_Carter3.
Yes, sir.
On everything.
Everything.
Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to me.
Yeah, y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Clamp God merch coming soon. Y'all stay tuned for the Ballislife East and West game. Instagram, all that's gonna be in the description. Subscribe to the YouTube.
East Coast in 3.
East Coast in 3. All right, boom. But that's about it for the show. Thank you again, my dog. I appreciate it. And that's it.
Sure, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, gang.
If you're new to the show and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on the show. If you're tuned in through the audio experience, make sure you leave a review, a 5-star rating, and subscribe to the show.